We are back once again at Witsup HQ. I've been fed, I've been given some drinks, non-alcoholic of course, it's the morning, and I'm feeling refreshed just in time for you, Laura Siddall.
I'm a bit nervous about that actually.
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing. She also bought me coffee as well, so I'm ready to go.
I was hoping you might be kind of like energy levels low with having Frankie and it'll be like, it'll be just chilled.
No, I'm much like Frankie in that when I'm overtired and overstimulated, I'm off my head. So
awesome.
Good luck with this. No, we're good. Thank
and
you.
I've got nervous adrenaline for the race, so this could be a bit of a, yeah.
Would we say shit show?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for my coffee, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Let's dive straight in. Second time racing Kona. But you've been on the island quite a few times in the past because we've hung out. You've been on Witsup rides. You've been a massive supporter and helper and contributor and everything to do with Witsup. So let's just publicly say thank you very much for all of that.
All good. Pleasure.
But let's make it all about you now. But second time racing, we actually had a question from someone on Facebook. And she said that you seem to be a little bit disappointed with your performance here last year. What's different about going into this race in terms of preparation, mindset? What did you learn from last year? I think that's enough questions for now because that might just last us the rest of the interview.
Yeah, try to remember them.
Yeah.
I was disappointed with the race last year. I have to say, looking back on it now, you look at it on a bigger picture and you kind of go, oh, it wasn't too bad if you look at position and stuff, but I think just from where I was and what I felt I could do last year, I was kind of a bit disappointed with that. What have I brought into this year? I think just learning a lot about how to manage energy and your energy levels in the 2 weeks leading up into the race, and that sort of thing. To be honest, last week I got here about a week ago. And last week was probably, I could feel myself falling down the same traps, but I was aware of it, so I was kind of, but had a good chat with my coach yesterday and feeling in a much better place today, and also coming to see you guys. It's always good. Other things, what have I done preparation-wise? I decided to race a full distance race 2 weeks ago, or will be 3 weeks ago by the race. So, I come Saturday and come race day, I really don't know what the body's going to do.
Yeah.
So just going in pretty no expectations and no kind of real, I guess, the pressure you put on yourself anyway to perform, but no huge pressure in the big scheme of things. I'm pretty happy with the year I've had and the results I've had. So this week is kind of, and going into the race, is sort of enjoying it for myself, appreciating being here, appreciating being on the island, appreciating lining up against the women on Saturday, and just, for me this year, I just want a better performance than last year, and to run
better
down
performance out of yourself, not necessarily position-wise.
Yes, out of myself. Yes, definitely. So I want to be able to, when I run down that finish line, hopefully run down that finish line. I'm just reading Julie Moss's book, The Crawl, so hopefully I will be running down the finish line.
Or do we put you on the map?
Maybe that's it. Yeah,
just
it could be
crawl backwards.
Crawl backwards. Yeah. But yeah, I just want to, I guess, be going down that finish line and cross the finish line, just feeling a lot better about myself being here and the performance I've put out on the day compared to last year. Yes. So yeah.
Okay. So compared to last year, you're a bit of a different beast to quite a lot of athletes who are racing long distance, where a lot of them put focus purely on Kona. Last year, Kona wasn't the number one goal. You raced a lot, I would say. Is this year Kona... I don't believe Kona was the number one goal coming into this year, but you haven't raced quite as much as last year, or is it panned out pretty similar?
It's actually, the intention coming into this year as a whole was not to race as much.
Yeah.
I'll actually finish the year only one race different in numbers. One race less. But actually this will be my 5th full distance, which is the same as last year because we added in Challenge Madrid which was 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was a decision because of the challenge series that I wanted to be part of, and it paid off.
Yep.
Got the win and also got a European title, so I'm pretty happy with that. But so the focus wasn't necessarily on Kona, which it's always quite hard because everyone puts so much focus on Kona. Everybody's here, everyone talks about it. A lot of women do build their whole year around this, and that's totally fine, and I respect that from them. For me, that's not about the year. But it is sort of a tricky one because you do still want to perform because everyone is watching, and you do want to compete at your best against the best women in the world. But I mean, who knows what will happen? Having raced Madrid a couple of weeks ago, and it was a 10-hour day. It wasn't a short day. It was a long day. Awesome race.
And so you took it easy then?
Yeah, took it easy. Just cruised around. And you don't know what that will do to the body until really the gunfires, or and long distance racing, so much happens on the day anyway. Who knows whether so it'll be a bit different to see.
I think it's going to be an interesting race. We spoke to Lizzie B before, and it was great because she's retiring. She could really give us some really good insights without upsetting anyone, or divulging too much information. But there's a lot of each year there's a lot of unknown, but there's some really solid Kona rookies racing this year. There's the likes of, say, Sarah Crowley, who came third last year, who's such a strong athlete. How has she improved in the 12 months? There's a lot. It's going to be an exciting race. It's a deep field. It's a strong field. I think tactics and dynamics are going to be intense this year. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and everyone says every year it's the best field assembled, etc., etc. But I think the depth of the field this year just feels different from previous years, and I think that means that it may be more like the men's racing in that you're going to get there's going to be a couple of women off the front end of swim, but then I think you're going to get quite decent sized packs in chase groups coming out with great bike and runners in there, and you've got a good group of women who are probably that chase pack behind those lead two, who can all ride and run and I think trying to pick top 10, top 20 even podium this year is going to be pretty hard. And the other thing, it's Kona, and this race does crazy things to people, and you see the best athletes in the world broken down, and that's the thing, so you just don't know on the day. And like you said, there's some Kona rookies in there, but incredibly experienced athletes. There's a lot of athletes coming back this year who weren't around last year, who have got huge experience in this race and have raced well here, and Lizzie B being one of those. And it's kind of quite exciting from that perspective. There's a lot of...
It's a real mixed bag.
Mixed bag, I think that's probably a good way of saying it.
Mixed bag. Is it offensive? No, it's not offensive.
No, I don't think so. I just think that means there's loads of... It's great that there's such a big depth to the field this year, because that shows where the women's side of the sport is going. And that people are here and deserve to be here, and within that though you've got all sorts of skills and ability and experience, and it's
gonna be interesting. Absolutely.
Wish I was watching.
I'll fill you in.
Let me know.
Now you did allude to this earlier, that Kona being the beast that it is, it's a bit of a circus in terms of sponsor commitments, interviews, it's so draining, all that kind of stuff.
Are we done yet?
You are very much a yes woman. You're a, and I don't mean that I meant that as a compliment, but you and I both need to learn how to say no a little bit more. So this is not coming from experience, being better at it or anything, but you're such a massive support to so many other people. I want to know, who's your support team here? Are there people out here looking after you, helping you get stuff done so that you can just focus on race day a little bit more?
So obviously Matt Dixon and Paul Buick are out here, so they came out on Friday, so I've had a good couple of sessions with both of them over the weekend, which has helped.
So Matt's her coach, and
Paul is sort of bike guru. He'll hate being called that, but yeah.
He hates Bike Whisperer more,
He does hate Bike Whisperer more, yeah, that's right. So that element, you know, I've got Paul to check over the bike and that's the thing, so that's been a help and things like that. And then my mum and dad arrive on Monday.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They want to help kind of thing, but also I'm always a little bit conscious of making it too stressful for them. So they probably just sort of give space but help wherever they can, and they'll drive me around or whatever if need to. But conscious that sometimes like I'm on my own for a lot of the year, that sometimes it's better actually you're just in your own rhythm and you know what works and your own routines and that sort of thing.
Yeah. But nice, they tend to try and come out to your big races.
Yeah, so they've been to Roth ropes for the past couple of years and they love that, and then they came out last year and coming out again this year, which was it's a bit. During the race in Madrid, I was kind of like, oh no, I'm not racing that race, and rah rah, and then I was like, oh, mum and dad have booked flights, I can't really. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe we could just go and we'll have a nice holiday, as you know, the three of us out there, just happens to be a race, and we'll watch from the sideline.
Good thinking.
So kind of probably made me realise that I probably had to race.
Yeah, I love that. You're doing it for mum and dad. Doing it for the team. I continually say this in all the interviews, and I hate asking the question about how you're feeling, how's the body feeling, but because it's a bit of a fluff question. But at the end of it, you've just raced a full distance. You're a robust athlete. We've discussed this so many times in the past, and that's how you can back up race after race, and race probably more often than a lot of others. But how have you pulled up from that race? Feeling okay?
Yeah, pretty well. I mean, just probably had quite a lot of travel between those races, so that's probably more of a issue of just trying to recover and make sure I'm getting the sleep and stuff like that from the travel. Legs, body doesn't feel too bad, but again, I don't know, it's cliche and I know it's sitting on the fence, but you kind of never really know till the gun goes off. But then also with the fact that so much happens over the day that you kind of go through dips and highs and lows anyway, regardless. So I think it's just, it will be what it will be. You know, I'm probably not going to be in tip-top shape as a lot of the other women will be, because I have raced 3 weeks ago over the full and, you know, done quite a lot this year. How that's going to affect me, I don't know. But I will just be trying to optimize what the body does give me on the day, and for me it's sort of making decisions this year off the back of the learning from last year, and again just having that performance where I can walk away and go, I feel proud about that. I mean, you've always got half an eye on placings. You always do, because everyone does. Or the world does. Because it's all about. But I think it'll just, for me, kind of this year, it's just having that a bit of a celebration, I guess. We talked about this with my coach yesterday. You know, after the results I've had over the year, and enjoying it, and just having a little bit. I don't know whether you call it redemption. I don't think you can on this island, but just. Having a better performance than last year. And what the body does and how it feels, and we'll see.
We'll know in 6 days.
We'll know in 6 days.
All right. Finally, you're a big believer, I guess, in positive affirmations. You tend to write stuff on your hands, everywhere, on your drink bottle, and all that kind of stuff. What's your go-to this year? What's your go-to motivation, or do we have to wait till race day?
That's one's that one's going to be. Well, I always have "Don't Die Wondering." Kind of got to have that one. Fuck It's is always a good one.
Excellent.
Sorry, and then a few others which I'll probably keep pretty close.
Cool. do all the very best.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. We'll be catching up plenty of times, I'm sure. But yeah, have a ripper day out there. I know you'll give it your absolute best, like every other person here. But it does sound weird saying enjoy race day, but rip in.
Yeah. I'm going to try the Chrissy Wellington trick of trying to smile for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So if you see me out there, if anyone sees me out there, you can tell me to smile. I'll probably tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
But tell me to smile. Anyway.
Yeah, true. Good times.
So,
all right, Sid. We will catch you on the race course, hopefully.
Yes.
And yeah, good luck saying no to other things this week and put your feet up.
Done.
All
Thank
right.
you.
See ya.